Okay, so last time we left off in cleansing purity, we were in the middle of a dungeon in the swamp. The walls and such are made of like twisted wood and vines and crazy long thorns. You guys tried to sneak across this like skeleton battlefield where the skeletons are fighting each other and such. And your NPC, the guy that's been trying to kill you all, Mirkor, fucked up his stealth roll, and now you guys are in a fight. I think we already have a turn order going right now. Let me just take a look. Yeah. Does anybody have any questions before we go on?
Not really.
Okay. All right. I
Well,
think last time we left off, it was Marlowe's turn. She just moved over to behind this skeleton over here and was about to do something, and then we left off. What would you like to do, Marlowe? You've already moved. You can go ahead and take an action now if you like.
All right, so I already dumped water on the fart monsters earlier.
You did.
Okay, just
Now
checking because apparently I'm notorious for that now.
they're all wet
All right.
farts. Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Marlo.
What would you like to do with this skeleton in front of you?
So I'm still learning the thing. Is it like the sort of situation where I should like roll for insight or should I just attack him?
You can do what you want. I mean, whatever you do, I'll back you up on it, and I will tell you exactly what to roll to see if you succeed.
Yeah, okay, I get that. I'm just gonna stab him. I have, let's see, what's armor? Actually, no. Can I wild shape?
If you like.
Okay, let's try that.
Okay, so you're gonna wild shape using your amulet, correct?
Amulet, I guess.
Okay,
Yes.
so you clutch the amulet, you start to have like hair grow out of your body and your snout elongates and suddenly you find yourself wanting to be on all fours. There's claws coming out of your hands and you've got sharp teeth. Now what would you like to do?
Oh, well, I'm hungry and I would like to. Actually, I probably want to eat the most living thing, but I'm gonna
Now,
try and attack that thing, but in front of.
yeah, you retain your mental faculties. You're still you. Wild shape doesn't do anything to your brain.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm gonna use my capacity to attack this, and I'm gonna use that claw to attack its most. Uh, it's got the base of the spine.
All right, go ahead and make an attack with one of your weapons that you've got, and we're going to add the +1 to the roll and to the damage whenever you do so.
Okay, hold on. Do you see that?
Yes, I do. Oh, that was your crossbow. Okay, well, we'll take it anyway. I was hoping for like a melee attack though, like with your dagger or your
Oh,
mace or whatever.
sure, I can do that. Hold on.
Okay, because I can't see a bear making a crossbow attack like a ranged attack.
No, I just picked a weapon.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay, yeah, I should have been more specific. Like it's like your
Okay, I
weapons
got
like
one.
it's like your hands have turned into claws.
Sure.
All right, so 26. So you do 7 damage to the skeleton. You like haul off like, "Rah," and you do 7 damage to the skeleton's spine, and you can see it like buckle inward on itself and collapse toward Mirkor, but then it turns around and it's facing you now. Definitely got its attention. Robin, what would you like to do?
Well, you know me. I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna use my sword.
So wait, you gonna whack stuff?
I know, right? Crazy.
That's weird. It's weird, but I'll allow it.
Wow, she goes far.
Well, everybody can go 30 feet walking, right? Like she could have gone to over here by just walking.
Oh, you showed me that earlier when I was trying to get out of the bar. I was just, yeah, never mind.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so you swing your great sword, and that is a hit.
Nice.
All right, you do 10 slashing damage. Yeah. What Marlowe started, you finish. Your sword like clips all the way through the thing's spine, severing the spine, and the head goes rolling over to the other side of the room, and that skeleton is down. Mirkor sees you like dust that thing. Is like, oh, thank the gods! I've look at all these skeletons.
Yeah, we should get out of here because they're gonna keep coming.
I'd love to, but
Definitely.
they have a
Let's
bone to pick with me.
yeah, 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 yeah.
So, do you want to move any more? You didn't use all your movement.
I mean, where is he gonna move?
Mirkor, he's tied up. He if he moved, he would get like four skeletons attacking him for free.
Oh, I see. Okay. I can still reach. No, I can't reach him. Okay, just gonna move over closer.
Okay. Now that we're at the bottom of the turn order, let me roll for my skeletons that are already dead. Gonna roll my d6. All right. The skeletons stay on the floor. Aster, it's your turn.
Oh,
I'm gonna take my short bow and attack. The one underneath Robin.
If you hold down and click on roll 20, you can ping something like this.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. It's just
It's got to be the select tool though, like the select slash move tool.
oh, that's not working.
You should just be able to just click and hold. There you go.
There we go. The internet was telling me shift plus click. They lied.
Yeah, they are incorrect.
Yep.
All right, so short bow. Roll it. 13. That is a hit. Go ahead and roll for damage. 6. Okay. So your bow, despite it being a tiny arrowhead, you're a good enough shot to where it dings off the thing's rib cage and breaks a couple ribs on its way through the whole thing.
Oh, is that sneak attack damage as well?
I don't think you were hidden at this time. I think you already had a turn by the time we got to this. If you want to try to hide on one of your turns to get sneak attack damage, you can, but that's a hide action. You'd have to like not attack something that turn.
Fair enough.
All right, next. Time for the skeletons to beat on Mirkor for a while. Whenever you guys see this happen, I'm sure some of you have a little glee in your heart because he tried to kill you all. So this one hauls off with its club and attacks Mirkor for 6 damage. You see the club come down like on his shoulder, and you look and his collarbone seems to give way a little bit, and he's like, "Ah, no!" Renegar, being the warlock that he is, does his whole Eldritch Blast thing for 8 damage against this one over here, and that one crumbles to dust. Next is another skeleton going after Mirkor. Oh, there's so many skeletons. Oh, he crits Mirkor. For 8 plus 1. Okay. Mirkor, for his part, like he's getting wailed on right now, and he just starts spinning around with his quarterstaff, just trying to deflect things. He's going to take a dodge action this turn, which means everybody's got a disadvantage trying to hit him this round. And Mr. Skellington tries to hit him with the club. Disadvantage. Oh god, he doesn't miss. All right, so he bashes Mirkor over the head, and Mirkor goes down unconscious on the floor.
Oh, heck.
Marlo, it's your turn.
Got any heals?
Do I have time to do a heal? I mean, do I have time to do a conference? Should I heal him?
Do
I
you have
can.
anything left? Like,
I did-
did you use your heals already?
I'll look at it.
I think the heal is a level 1 spell, right?
Cast. Let me. I'm sorry, I'm not super familiar with them yet, so I
Well,
still have to figure out what it is.
That's what
Cure
this
wounds.
that's what this session's for. It's for learning. You should have 2 first
So
level spell
I
slots
can
this
cure
level.
wounds.
Okay.
Is that a thing?
Yes,
Yeah.
that is
Okay.
definitely a
So
thing.
I rolled a 5, and that was garbage.
Okay. So you heal him for 11 damage. He a white light suffuses his body, and you see his chest like rise up into the air like something is grabbing him by the rib cage, and he gasps as he opens his eyes in time to see more and more short swords and clubs flying down at him. But he's alive. Would you like to move, or is that all you
I'm
want to
so
do?
sorry. Oh, I can move yet also?
Yeah, you took an action. You can also move 30 feet, or you can do a you can talk to somebody, or other things.
Can I consider the ceiling of the cavern? Does that matter?
Sure. If you look up at the ceiling of the cavern, it is grown over like thickly grown vines and trees. The ceiling is made out of the same stuff the walls are. The only thing that's different about this particular room is the fighting skeletons that were fighting each other until you guys got in here, and there's like this fog, sort of like miasma on the floor. It's like a really thick white fog.
Do I have time to shoot an arrow?
No, you already took your action. Like consider
Okay,
your
fair enough.
spell like a thing that takes about 6 seconds to cast.
Okay, I did my thing. I can just observe at this point.
All right, Robin.
Okay. Let me at him.
I will.
Ugh, smash. Or not.
it's it's not a great roll, no. So this one glances off bone and it buries itself on the floor. All right, let me roll from my Skella boys. I'm gonna pour one out from my homies.
Is Ranagar doing anything? Oh wait, he's not there.
I have been playing for him. He took a turn. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
You feel some vibrations in the floor, but the skeletons remain skeletons on the floor. Astra, it's your turn.
All right, I'm going to attack the next one. That guy.
Okay. Ooh, that's a good one. Roll for damage. 7. All right. Again, your arrow takes chips out of this one's like pelvic bone. Would you like to move, or do you want to stay there?
No, I'm gonna keep attacking from a distance wisely.
That is quite wise for a rogue. All right, so Skellington Man over here turns toward you, Robin. You took a swing at him, and he doesn't appreciate it. He, if you like, the skeleton has no emotion on his face because he's just a bone, right? But you feel like his mouth is open, like he's sort of like incensed that you would attack him while he's doing what he's doing. And he hits you for foe. Or
Oh,
do you take half damage, or is that
I didn't say I was raging.
okay?
Dang it.
You're not raging.
I will be now.
Yeah. Anyway, he slashes you with his
True.
sword. It feels bad. All right.
Yeah, I'm
Again,
about to die.
Ranagar moves over to take cover beside this plant, and then rolls his and then casts a green Eldritch Blast at the thing that's attacking Robin, and it does 8 damage and blasts it away.
Hack for Ranagar.
Yeah, I'm playing Ranagar like a boss. All right, these
Indeed.
skeletons, since Mirkor is alive, but he's on the floor now, these skeletons going to have advantage on hitting him. Oh no! Ow! 6 damage. Mirkor, getting wailed on by a couple skeletons still, like slowly gets to his feet and he's blocking with his quarterstaff, doing his best to stay on the defensive. Now that he's on his feet, the next skeleton's going to have disadvantage since the guy is taking a defensive stance. These skeletons are amazing. Like, what is...
But I'm gonna be all about Robin. Sorry.
Okay, just Mirkor's getting his ass kicked, and he's down again. So the club comes down his head, and he's unconscious yet again on the floor. Marlo, it's your turn.
Whoa. Okay. So Robin is about dead, isn't she?
I have 5 and I'm raging, so I take half damage. So if they did 4 last time, I could probably take like 1 or 1.5 more hits.
But can he take another hit?
If he takes another
No.
hit, he will just straight up die.
And there goes our plot. So like,
Not necessarily. Things happen. There are contingencies in place.
okay, I want to save the person I know, even if it's so very short. I would like to let me look at my healing window.
So, what level is your create water spell? Is that first level or is it cantrip?
Okay, I'm still trying to figure that one out. It says effect creation, time 1A, name cleric. It only gives me a cantrip, like
Okay.
or that's the wrong word, but like it gives me a dice and that I can roll it or not.
Well, I'm trying to figure out how many spell slots you still
Oh
have.
wait, no, sorry.
You can use cantrips as much as you want, but you can only use 2 first level spell slots at your current level.
I think I can still bless.
So you have another first level spell slot.
Let's try because it's worth it.
All right. You bless up to 3 creatures of your choice. Make an attack roll, a saving throw. Okay, so which people are you blessing? Which people do you want to cast bless on? You can do it to 3 people. It looks like they're all in range.
Sorry, I always forget his name. And then other tank. 3 closest, dude. Just make it happen.
Okay. So you got Mirkor, Robin, and let's see, Aster has your blessing as well.
Yes.
All right. Cool. Robin, you may go.
Okay, so it looks like the one that was closest is gone. I'm gonna hopefully not suck. I'm raging out, by the way.
Okay.
So there's that.
Go ahead.
Smoke coming out of her little ears.
And remember, you've got to bless this turn, so you can add a 1d4 to whatever it is you do.
Do I get advantage? No.
No.
Hold on.
Oh, that's good. Click for
I need
damage.
it. And
9.
then I think I gain a 2+2 bonus to the damage roll.
Okay. So +2.
Let's see.
All right, this
And then,
skeleton is practically falling apart after you did that. He can barely hold himself up.
so wait, can I add my 1d4 to the damage?
Oh, that was to the attack roll, not to the damage.
Oh, okay.
So you might as well save it. All right, let me roll
Understood.
for my skeleton homies. All right, the skeletons remain on the ground. How fun for you. Aster, your turn. Remember, you've got to bless just in case.
All right, I'm going to attack the next one.
All right. Yeah, that is a hit without the bless. All right. Your arrow spears it right through the eye socket, and the skull travels with the arrow until it hits the wall and shatters. All right, Ranagar, since it's the only thing I know how to do with a warlock, is not that one. Rolling to do his attack. He's gonna Eldritch Blast this one. Oh, for 1. How useful of Ranagar. Just nicks him. All right, this skeleton over here goes after Robin. Doesn't hit you though.
Oh, good.
Mirkor, for his part, is sitting there on the floor snoring, and little blood bubbles are coming out of his nose and mouth. Marlo, it's your turn.
Heal Mirror. Can I do that?
No, I don't think you have enough spell slots. You've used 2 first level
probably
spells so
not.
far. You can use your cantrips, or you can smash dudes.
Smash dudes with my. Actually, can I use my combat emergency medical kit, or is that only useful on mortal people?
He's currently fighting next to a skeleton. If you're going to use it, I'll have you do it at disadvantage. So it's a
No.
little distracting having people in Mortal Kombat around you.
Right. Well, that's how combat medicine works. But yeah, Okay, I will shoot at him
Okay.
with my. Actually, never mind. I might have used all of these things.
All of what things?
All the stuff in my inventory. I'm looking at my equipment and stuff.
No, I don't keep track of bolts here. You can go ahead and use your crossbow if you want to.
Oh, yes, please.
Go ahead. If we had to keep track of ammunition, that would just be a pain in the butt for some of this. Maybe if I ever do like a really realistic campaign, we'll keep track of stuff like that and spell components and such, but I don't care.
Okay, I'll figure out how to roll another one. Give me a second.
Should be under your actions. You just click on your hand crossbow or whatever.
Oh, yeah, there it is. I was looking for equipment. Sorry. Oh, I failed.
Oh, yep. Wait. It didn't do an attack roll. It just rolled damage. Roll the one on the left. Like it'll say hand crossbow with like an icon on the left of it. You want to click on that one.
Yeah, I still totally failed. Sorry.
No, all you did was roll damage. You didn't do a 1d20. There it is. That was not a fail. Now you click on your hand crossbow thing and roll 20 to roll damage. Okay, yeah, that one pinks off of the dude's like breastplate and it's able to do some damage to him. Robin?
All right. I'm gonna use my weapon.
No kidding.
Believe it.
Oh, it's a crit.
Oh boy.
Here comes the crit card. Boom. So for your crit, you get double damage on your damage roll. My God. It's 30 damage.
Ooh.
Nice.
Wow.
You obliterate this motherfucker. He's gone.
Wow.
He's dust.
Goodness. Awesome. Good job.
All right, let me roll for my scale of bros. All right. The bones on the floor are shuddering and quivering, but none of them have reassembled themselves yet like you observed last time. All right. Now that we're out of combat, I'm going to assume that the skeletons will start respawning soon, but you guys have about a minute to do what you need to do before you get the heck out of here or do something about the bones reassembling themselves or whatever. Back the way you came is to the west. The way onward is to the east.
I think we should go onward. But do we have any like first aid or anything?
Oh, heck. I
Did
have.
someone say first aid?
Oh, it's as though I was meant for this moment.
So you would like to stabilize Mirkor? He's on his back with his head tilted to the side. He's blowing like blood bubbles out of his sinuses, and he's snoring that snore where someone has been knocked unconscious. You know the one.
Oh, goodness. Okay, is he bleeding actively from any wounds? He's actively going to die, but do we need information from him? Because now is the time to get it because he is going to die. I do not have the stuff to secure his airway.
Just remember that you live in a magical fantasy land. If you make a nice medical check, you can save him.
Oh, I thought I was trying to save him normally. Sorry.
You can save
Okay.
him normally. Just your medical kit doesn't necessarily have to just include mundane stuff. Like you've got your bandages, you've got all sorts of stuff. You can if you roll well enough, I will let you save him.
Oh, well, I'm gonna try. We need information out of this bitch. Even even if he is a good guy, we need information. We should save him. I am going to attempt him attempt to save him by normal medical means.
All right, roll a medicine check from your character sheet.
Oh, it
Okay,
didn't even show me. It was underneath. What was it? Was it good?
pretty good. Yeah, 15. And so you're able to get him put in the recovered position. He's still snoring, he's unconscious, but you don't think he's going to die anymore.
Oh, okay, cool. But do we want to try and transport this guy, or
Yeah,
we-
Ranagar, he for his part, he's looking around. Let me make an Arcana check for him. Yeah, he says, "Well, it's only a matter of time until these things reassemble themselves. Either we shit or get off the pot."
right? So do we want to transport him and bring him with us, or do we want to just like do we want to revive him and kill him, or do we want to know what he has to say, or are we going to bring him with us? Because that's going to be a hindrance. But we could do that. I mean, like, is this a nuts D&D medical scenario? Because I'm just imagining real.
This is a fantasy land. If you want to make something work, you'll just roll dice for it. Ranagar, for his part, doesn't give a shit. He is actually a neutral sort of guy.
Right. Okay. What do you think, Bree? I mean, Robin and uh Aster.
I think
Here, let me help you.
Oh dear.
I like how you put the emphasis on the ass. Aster.
All right, so I'm gonna
Ass.
go ahead. You first.
No, I didn't have anything to say. I'm trying to figure out how to play this game while still having values.
All right, so I'm gonna go over and help and very sneakily search him because I'm a rogue. And it's what I do.
All right. All right. On Miracor, let me check his loot table here. On Miracor, you find a quarterstaff, a wedding ring, and a looks like a potion of some kind. Could you make an insight check? '21. My goodness. Okay,
Wow.
your insight check is pretty good. So, this this particular potion is it's a healing potion. So maybe one of you can take it, or if you're able to get it down his throat, he might just get revived. That'll be another medicine check if you do try to force it down his throat, though. Guess it depends on whether you think you can use it better or he can.
let's give it to him.
It's up to Aster, isn't it? It was his potion to find.
Right. Yeah, good point.
That's right. It is up to the sneaky rogue. I'm gonna take his wedding ring, but I'm gonna toss the potion to Marlowe. It's like, here, get him up.
All right, Marlowe, do a medicine check. We'll see if we can get it down his throat successfully. My skeletons stay on the ground. I'm very sad.
Oh
13 isn't bad. All right, so 13 medicine. You get some of the healing potion down his throat. He spits up some of it. It would do 1d6. It would heal him for 1d6, but since it only partially went down, we're going to do a d4. Heals him for 3. So the guy's got 3 HP, and he's able to sleepily regain consciousness. He could use some help getting places, but he is coming with you.
I hand him his staff and say, keep your blood on the inside next time. Let's go.
He's like, the fuck do you know? I'm concussed.
no. Indeed. Aren't we all?
Okay. So, if you guys are moving on, I'll move you on to the next place.
Yeah, onward and upward.
Zhup. All right, let me just go ahead and put you
Oh,
Hey,
here.
what
can I
the
do a
fuck?
first aid roll on myself?
Yes,
Oh, sorry, I didn't think to heal you, hun. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's fine.
it's fine. Okay. I want you
It's
to
fine.
I want you guys to pretend there is a sort of wall right here. Not great.
Oh, this is
Yeah.
where we're coming in. Oh, so we're coming down. Oh, Lord.
Okay,
Okay.
so you scramble your way into another clearing. This time, the Blightwood walls have formed like a perfect circle with an open roof like an arena. The ground is flat, churned mud. Two massive figures trade blows in the middle of the arena, like two sickly looking treants slam into each other with wooden weapons seemingly made from their own bodies. The thicker, shorter treant, for his part, brings an axe shaped hand in a vertical chop meant to bisect his opponent's wooden body. The lanky treant on the left at once uses his literal like shield arm to block the blow and counter with a spear thrust into the other treant's gut. For a moment they sit there locked like this before the shorter treant like snap kicks his assailant away into the wall of the arena over here. The ground shakes as both the giant combatants fall to the ground exhausted. Then they get back up and come together again in a terrible creaking, groaning dance of death.
What is wrong with these ants? Can we like take a minute and heal? Is that a thing?
Yeah, they look like they're completely fixed on each other. If you guys want to take a breather here and use your hit dice to heal yourself up a little bit, you may.
That would be great, I think.
Yes, please.
So the tree ants, as you guys are doing this, they're constantly like cursing each other or yelling at each other like stay down and don't get up, like slaves no more, victory or death, all that kind of crap. This ends here.
Okay, so hit dice to heal.
Yeah, you're full right now, but if
Oh,
you
okay. I was just
oh
trying
wait,
to figure it out.
are you full? I on your
Yeah,
token.
current hit points 9, max 9. I'm probably fine.
Okay.
But if I can like I can rest to re-up my spells and stuff, that'd
No,
be
it's
cool.
this is a short rest. So like it's not giving you spells back, but you can
Okay.
get your HP back. All right.
Okay.
So what would you guys like to do with this situation? For his part, Mirkor is just staring at these two tree ants going at each other like I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Robin looks at
Well, that's good to
Mirkor
know.
and says, "Do you know who these guys are?"
He shrugs. He's like, tree ants? They're talking though.
What did? Can you give us a little reminder? It's been a little while of what the what's his face told us. The old guy.
Okay. Before you guys came out here,
In
he
the priest and that.
yeah, he told you the story about how uh, Emperor Decian III came out here with his army and fought an orc warlord named Grash. And the battle went bad. Both the armies wiped each other out. And the ancient, like the archdruid, contended that this is what created the blight and put the curse on this land. He says that the two sides are still fighting in the heart of the Blightwood where you guys are. So
But they're the same race?
these treants apparently are the same thing, but nothing in this
Oh,
dungeon has
okay,
been
sorry.
like, you know,
Hmm.
They're still fighting.
Can we hey, um Robin, should we like just sneak around? Maybe this seems like problematic, and we have a wounded person. I don't want to put him at any more risk. Can we just like sneak around?
Make a
Can,
perception check.
yeah, can we
Me?
listen to them a little longer? And yeah, perception check.
All right, perception check.
Yeah, I'm about to guess.
Ew, you guys suck.
Aster, can you do one?
I'll make one for Ranagar.
And
He
Ranagar.
sucks too.
Wow.
Oh dear. All right. Apparently, we're gonna troll out. I'd
20.
rather not.
Okay.
Yay!
Whoa! All
Aster,
right.
you see that
Tell
there,
us what to do, Aster.
Aster, there is no exit to this room aside from where you came from. The two treants are locked in combat. The the shorter one, you can like everything looks like a treant to you, except the shorter one has like these tusks on his face, like the bottom teeth come up like they would on an orc. The tall and lanky one has more like it has more smooth like human features.
What was the charge from the old guy? Did he want us to bring him down or make him stop fighting? Or I can't remember.
He said to stop the heart of the Blightwood.
The heart.
He says, "Have you learned nothing? The blight is the byproduct of war and hate. And they fight on, all of them. Stop the heart of the Blightwood."
The the fight is the heart of hate.
Or the blight is
The
the
heart of the
byproduct
Blightwood.
of war and hate. That's what
That's
he
what I
said.
meant to say. Sorry.
Oh,
He also told you
oh,
to end
okay. So,
Decius's war. Or yeah.
Are these guys
what
like
is
what language are they speaking?
They're both speaking common because they're yelling at each other. The orcish
is
one,
our patient alert at all?
he's not doing well. He's at like 2 HP and he's concussed and he's swaying on his feet.
Did he roll a hit dice?
NPCs. I guess I could roll a hit die for him. NPCs don't have hit dice. That's why I didn't do it. Hang on. See, he recovers 3 more HP.
Oh boy.
He's got 5 HP. Hooray!
Yay.
Anyway, so as you guys sit there watching the thing take place, uh, he's like, I'm not going to pretend that I know what's going on. But if I were to guess, these are the strongest things in this place. It's got to be
Wait,
the generals or the
that
kings or something.
So they were okay. Everyone's was kind of going after him. Like he was the reason for all of this. I'm a little hesitant to just send him off in there. Um,
well, he only has 5 HP. He's not going anywhere, but I'm not going to trust him on who's better or worse. Is there anything else in the cavern?
Okay. Hold on. Aster, in your pocket, you feel like a sort of vibrating thread.
Oh, dust seeds.
No.
the ring.
Those seeds are fucked. Anyway, the inside
The
your
ring.
pocket, Aster, your pocket is like vibrating, and you can feel a sort of low grade heat coming from your pouch.
Is it the ring?
It
What ring?
he hasn't told you guys yet, so I wasn't gonna say anything.
Well, I didn't like say it in character.
How do I know? You're not making any voices.
Sorry. I was talking a
We
tiny
forgot
voice.
to talk to each other. We've been talking to you. It's fine.
I reach into my pocket and slip the ring on, then pull it out and just like, what's this business?
So, all right, the treant on the left, the tall and lanky one, you can feel like a light and a warmth and a vibration coming from the ring. It turns towards you like mid swing at the other guy, that knocks the other guy down. He's like, "Where did you get that?" He looks at his own hand, and he has like a surprised look on his face, like like for the first time he's noticing that his hands are not human hands anymore. They're made of bark and wood. Like, what is this?
Oh my.
Oh dear.
What's the orc ent doing?
The orc tree ant gets to his feet and attempts to slash at the other guy. They're back to fighting for a moment, but then the guy on the right, the orcish one, is like, "Fight back, you ass! Fight back! I won't have my honor taken from me again." But the other treant, you could tell his heart's not in it. He's looking at his body and his hands. He's looking over at you.
Holy buckets. I'm going to search my pockets for any stray rings. Wait, I only have a bear token. Never mind. Sorry. Never mind. That was a joke.
That's fine. I was waiting for other people to talk.
Holy buckets. That was fun.
Oh wait, maybe I have a bear token. Apparently, maybe that's relevant.
Mirkor, for his part, turns around. He's like, "Yeah, where did you get that?"
You must have dropped it during the fight. That doesn't matter right now.
It fell
What
off
matters?
onto your hand, huh?
I was just keeping it for safekeeping. Hello.
I thank you for
We have
keeping my things
35
safe,
seconds.
but I'd love to have my wedding ring back now.
Ask me again when we get out of this alive.
All I'm saying is I don't think I should need to ask you back for my wedding ring.
What do you know about this ring other than it's your wedding ring?
It's been in my family for generations. The males of our family pass it down to their sons, and their sons go on to marry others, and we we give it to our wives, and when our wives are ready, they give it back to us, and it's like a cycle. It's been in my family forever.
All right, I take a look at it. Is it just like a plain ring, or does it have like a signet ring, like something maybe a ruler would have, ring of power type thing?
It does indeed have a signet on it. I would have made you roll, but you asked specifically if it was a signet ring. You can see that there is a sort of indentation on the top. It's been worn by time, but it's got like a sort of seal on it that you would see on wax. So, okay, the two guys pause for a moment. Like the long, lanky one is not fighting back anymore, and the short orc one is like, "Why? Why won't you fight?" The tall, lanky one just takes a couple steps toward you guys. Is like, "Boy, what happened to your hands?" And he's pointing over at Mirkor, who's, remember, he's got the red birthmarks on his hand.
Okay.
Those, that feels wrong. Who are you people?
Well, we were okay. Well, we were sent here to fix stuff. A bunch of terrible things are happening in the town, and um, we, we're we're trying to stop the blight.
Mirkor is like, I have been here my entire life. My family has been pledged to keep the curse of this place contained. I've been trained as a druid. I've fought back against this curse for my entire life. The tall treant looks confused. He's like, curse? Where what what curse? This battle is still has to be won.
All right, I step forward to stand next to Milkor here, and I raise the signet into the air.
By the
Your
power
fighting,
of Grey School. Sorry.
your, your fighting has cursed the land beyond, well past your deaths. Whatever you have fought for is gone and dead. You need to lay down your burdens and rest for the sake of all the land.
So Mirkor, like a look of realization coming over his face, he has like a sort of stunned look, and he's like, "Grandfather, is that you?" No, I want you to make a persuasion check with advantage since you've got Mirkor and the ring on you.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, this is a short campaign, isn't it?
Yeah,
Just figured
18.
that out. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. So Dishian, the emperor, the tall and lanky one, is like, "Has it really been so long? You you're my grandson?" And Miracor's like, "No, more like great grandson." And the treant looks over at you, Aster. He looks at the ring you've got on, and he looks at his own hands like, "That that's mine. No, that was mine. I'm dead. I'm dead. And so are you, Grash." And Grash is like, "Bullshit, I'm not dead." "Okay, I'm dead. I've known for a while now, but I would not let you win." So Mirkor's like, he's right though. Your actions have cursed the land. You've both been fighting for so long, so much that no one no one even benefits from your fight anymore. There is no winner. In fact, if you keep fighting, if you keep hating each other, the curse is just going to grow. And this, he holds up his hands, and his hands are still red, and this is what happens to the men of our family now. My wife is with child, and he is going to have this curse too. Please, grandfather, go, please, rest. Go to the afterlife. Do something, anything, other than fighting. You've been fighting for hundreds of years. So the treant turns toward him, or both of them turn toward him. The tall one, Dishian, bows his head to him, and he's like, "I am so sorry to you, Grash. I'm sorry that we couldn't see past our differences." Did you want to talk? Go ahead. I heard you.
I was going to take Marlo by the hand and bring her over here and say, "You're our priestess. Uh, help them in their passage."
Sounds like a plan. How would you like to do that?
Do you have a good plan? Should I heal them? Because I'm out of skills.
Okay.
Maybe you just say a prayer.
The two of them,
All right, let's do some insight, maybe.
they both bow their heads toward you guys, and they're like, "We're ready to stop fighting. If you want, you may end us however you see fit." So insight. You believe that these treants are cursed, like they're haunted trees. The souls of both Dishian and Grash have possessed these things, and The proper sort of invocation to your god might just right what's wrong here and allow them to move on.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
How-
So I'm just going to assume you do like a sort of ritual thing. You've got your hands
yeah,
moving and chanting and
absolutely. In
such.
the name of God, we absolve them of their sins and we move them on to the next life in Jesus or whatever God's name.
Okay. So the tree ants bow their heads. They look to the sky. As you watch their leaves, as you're chanting, shrivel and fall away. The bark sloughs off and falls to the ground. And even the walls to the arena wither and die, and then decay quickly until all that's left is swampland around you. The mist lifts, and for the first time since you've arrived, you can see healthy land and the town of Purity in the distance. The curse seems to have lifted. There's no more sound of fighting. There's no the trees that have dotted this blight wood are withering and falling over and turning into ash. For his part, Mirkor is on his knees as well, weeping. He holds his hands in front of his face. The red birthmarks that used to stain his skin are gone. They're faded to like a pale off color, like their new skin. And he's like, "It's gone. It's gone. My son. My son will be free. Hell, maybe he'll be a lumberjack or something. Anything but a druid."
Anything but a druid.
With an audible sigh, I take the wedding ring off and place it in his now healed hands. Perhaps now he can be a husband, a father, next in line to your family's name. I place it in his hand and say, make him earn this, because I wanted it.
My thanks, gentle thief.
And I walk away.
I like it. All right, so the
Oh, that's
treants,
beautiful.
the treants kneeling there together. All that's left of them is like a sort of entangled wooden, uh, gnarled tree, and you can see blossoms starting to sprout on it. And at the foot of the tree, coming up out of the earth, these roots carry a couple of items to the surface. Let me just give you guys. Let me show them to you in handouts. All right, so you guys get 2 pieces of loot for this. Let me know if you can see them. I'll read them for the recording's sake. The first one is a haunted bark breastplate. It's just a regular breastplate with like a metal chest piece, supple leather, and all that. But it's also encased in magical bark. So it's actually a 14 AC breastplate, but it's got like a bark coating that turns it to 15. When somebody successfully hits this breastplate, it breaks the bark off until you take a short rest, and it turns back into like it goes from 14 to 15 once you take a short rest. The other one is the Haunting Visage. It's a sort of mask made of wood. Let me open it up here. All right, yeah. It's a wooden mask made from haunted tree bark in the shape of a snarling orc's face. Once per long rest, the haunting visage may amplify your enemy's fear of you. For 12 seconds, all creatures within 15 feet of you must make a wisdom saving throw or be magically frightened for 1 turn.
So you want the visage, right, Bree?
You guys can split it up however you want. The visage is actually better if you have a good intimidation score. Like the roll that the enemy has to make on their wisdom saving roll is higher depending on your intimidation score.
So is this a character we're gonna keep for the
Yes.
big boy D&D game?
Yes.
Okay, well, I would grant that to anyone else.
And this also, since you guys solved a problem, it levels you up. You're able to go to level 2 now on your characters. This is called milestone leveling thing. It's you can do either XP or you can do milestone. And in this campaign, we're doing milestone. If you solve a problem, you get a level.
So
We don't get to do the character mincer?
Can if you want.
Oh, it's not
Oh,
showing up.
just add enough XP to your character sheet to let it level up, and then you can do it. I think to get to level 2 on a character, you have to add. Hold on. To get to level 2, you have to have 300 experience. But if you guys take these characters and put them into the bigger Ghouls and Gauges campaign, you will be at a higher level anyway. But you guys solved this problem, you get a level up. And you can divvy up the loot however you want. In the meantime, the curse has been lifted. The blight is no longer a thing. Like right now, the land around you just looks like mundane swamp. It doesn't have that oppressive feel to it anymore. And the mist has cleared to where you can actually see the freaking sun for once.
that's awesome. Okay. I'm not sure. Are we supposed to like progress in a direction to show you where we go next, John? Or do we just like join the next thing or are we done?
Yeah, this is the end of your newbie campaign where you were learning how to play the game a bit. And from now on, if you want to play in the Ghouls and Gauges like larger campaign, we can drag and drop your character in like you've always been there. Now that you know what you're doing.
Yes, I would love to. I love this. It's awesome. I like Marlo. I'm
Cool
kind of
beans.
into it.
All right, so next time we do a Ghouls and Gauges thing, we will drag and drop your character in here like she's always been. Or if you want to create another one, you can just drag and drop her in there. Like the Ghouls and Gauges campaign is meant to have people come in and out because like you're a mercenary company, you can just assume you're someone else. And we don't care. This is a place, it's like
So
our lab where we experiment how characters play.
that the one that's not the one I've been watching on other weeks.
Are you
Is
watching
it?
the zombie one? Or are you watching the one where they're in Welton and they're solving the mystery of like Mijuv and such?
Honestly, I don't know. I've just been watching the mechanics and being like, okay, this is cool.
Okay. How many zombies are killed in the one you're watching?
0, they're infusing a capital.
Ah, you're watching the Ghouls and Gauges one. That's the world you're a part of right now. This particular character.
Cool. Okay. Let me know when they're happening and I will be useless in the background
And you're not gonna be
with my
useless. All right, let me stop the recording here.